Good evening, everybody, and welcome to historic Cardines Field, located here in Newport, Rhode Island. We have a good one for you tonight. It is Westcott taking on Offshore. Caldwell is on the mound tonight for Offshore. He's warming up, the big left-hander, getting his last few pitches in, wearing number 99, before he officially toes the rubber for his team. And I'm sitting beside my co-host tonight, Matt Borges, the legend here in Newport, Rhode Island, and beyond. How you doing, Matt?
Thank you, TJ. I'm doing great. Beautiful day here at Cardines Field. Over 100 in the state tonight. Pretty wild.
And that's why I have this big, gigantic cooler next to me, loaded with H2O and other things. What do we have in store for us tonight between these two teams?
It's going to be a good battle. Two good offenses. Owen's tough on the mound. This is going to be a good one.
I would definitely agree with the two good offenses. In fact, they both have the same exact amount of runs scored this year, 72 runs, although advantage Westcott, they've only played 10 games, as the first pitch is in there for strike one from Caldwell.
Salzillo leading off for Westcott out of Clark University.
Clark University finds himself quickly in the hole 0-2 as Caldwell looks comfortable early. Gets his sign and the pitch. Just missed on the outside corner. He'll be nibbling for that outside with that two-seamer. What I really like about that pitch is it looks like a strike out of his hand, finishes outside the zone. Down for ball two. Gets his sign, the leg kick, and delivers. Swing and a miss for strike three. Salzillo goes down for the first out of the inning.
Manny Ferreira behind the plate today with Billy Longway in the field.
And we really appreciate Manny coming down here. Always does a good job behind the plate. Caldwell gets his sign and delivers. This one's popped up right center field. Center fielder's got to go a long way. Turn on the Jets. This ball's going to land near the 348 mark. Running out of the box, Luna. He's looking three, and he will get there sliding. He could have stood up, but he gets there sliding with no throw. That ball just kept traveling. Unbelievable poke. The right fielder was just kind of jogging over to it, and then the center fielder had to turn on the Jets.
I don't think the right fielder saw it at all.
I mean, it is a bad son. He's not a bad son, that's for sure. He's a son with a good barrel. So here comes Ficacelli, number 33, stepping in. In there for strike one, says Manny. Gets his sign. Swing and a miss for strike two. Quickly finds himself down 0-2. Caldwell working quick. Here's the leg kick and the throw. This one's a
jam shot.
Jam shot. Yep. Diving play by the second baseman for the second out of the inning.
What's that? Liam Courier over at second tonight?
Goldstein.
Oh, Goldstein.
And as we know, Goldstein is a legend down here in Sunset.
He hasn't played much this year.
Well, we miss him. Santos steps in. Swing and a miss, strike one. So two down, man on third. Need a single. Pass ball will be tricky with Caldwell. Yeah, right on cue, in the dirt, but the catcher blocks it. Outside for ball two. Popped up. This is going to be in foul territory, I believe. Foul ball, says Manny. That was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Santos is no slouch at the plate. He's batting 9 for 15 this year. And I don't have my calculator out with me right now, but that's probably a 600 average.
Close to it.
He's got a couple walks mixed in as well. He's dangerous. Got 2 strikes on him now, though.
That sounded good. Line drive down the line and left. Takes a hard turn at first, but quick throw in. Holds him over there.
Santos delivers here with 2 outs in the first. Good pitch by Caldwell. Not easy to hit. Figueroa steps in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. Caldwell gets a sign. Delivers.
Nice play. Caldwell hopped off the mound pretty quickly, spun and threw to first, getting him by a step or 2.
We'll be right back from Cardines with the home half of the first. Welcome back here to historic Cardines Field located in Newport, Rhode Island. I'm your host, TJ BROGLE. Thank you very much for letting me narrate your afternoon wherever you are. Goldstein steps in, the second baseman. We just saw him make a diving play last inning. And he's got a pretty good bat as well. And he will definitely be a threat if he gets on the bases. That's ball 1. Gianelli's going to be the starting pitcher today. Features a fastball, 12-6 curveball, and the occasional changeup. Gets his sign and the throw. Fouled right back to me for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Goldstein. Westcott's 4-6 on the season through 10 games. Like I said, they've scored 72 runs. They've allowed 93. They find themselves with a 4-6 record as the count is now 2 balls and 1 strike. Fastball just misses out, says Manny. That was a pretty close pitch. So Goldstein's in a best swing or no swing situation. Looking to be a headlight for his team, get them off on the right foot. Ball up and in, says Manny, so a leadoff walk. I'm sure Gianelli's not going to like that. His team just got him the lead, and then he immediately walks the leadoff guy. But a double play will erase that very quickly, but that's not what Rice is going to be thinking about as he steps in. He's the shortstop today, wearing number 1. Bats left, throws right, obviously. And Gdsl gets his sign, comes set. And the pitch. That one's fouled off for strike 1. Gdsl pitches at Mass Maritime Academy in Buzzards Bay. I hear his grades are fantastic. Magna cum laude, I believe, is the term, Borges. There's that 12-6 curveball I talked about earlier. That one's ball 1, misses. Offshore's 4-9 on the year. They've also scored 72 runs, but let up 104. That's a run differential of 32 runs as they look to turn things around today with their ace. There's that 12-6 curveball again. They've got the lead through 2% of the game. Long way to go. Another ball. 3 balls, 1 strike, says Manny on Rice. Left-handed shortstop wears that red ankle guard on his front leg. See a lot of guys doing that. Fastball, ball 4. Back-to-back walks to start off the inning. Borges, if you're a manager and you just put one across and now you're seeing this from your starting pitcher, what are you thinking right now?
I'm a little frustrated. I would like to see him get ahead and force contact here.
I could not agree more. So he'll be looking to turn things around against Uriarte, the center fielder today. Blue helmet, blue socks. Don't ask me how I know about the socks. He has his pants down, but I still know they're blue. Ball 1 high. So 2 on, nobody out. Westcott 1, Offshore 0. Beautiful Cardines field. The pitch. That one's popped up. I would assume infield fly on this one. Yes, Manny calls it. Infield fly for the first out.
Jamie Luna at shortstop tonight, usually plays second.
I assume we're going to see a lot of Jamie tonight. So here's Whalen, the catcher. Looking to do some damage here. First and second, no one out. If you're Offshore, you're thinking gap shot. If you're Westcott, you're thinking ground ball or another infield pop-up. Perhaps a strikeout.
Double play.
Oh, double play would be this kid's best friend right now, is that pitch is in there for strike 1 to Whalen. A little 2-seam action outside. Not too far outside, though. An easy stolen base, unattested by Goldstein. Had a running head start. I heard multiple people say step off, but it might have just been a little bit too late. So that makes that double play a little harder. Not much. You can still spin it up the middle, but I told you he'd be ground ball shortstop. Here we go. Oh, off his chest. He can still get the out at second, but he does not. He shuffles it with his left glove as opposed to no glove on his right and does not get the out at second base. So everybody's safe. 1 run is in. Tie game. So this inning has gone walk, infield fly, stolen base, error to get them back even. And now it's Caldwell, the pitcher, looking to help himself out. Big lefty pitcher, big lefty hitter. Big power threat as that one's in there for strike 1 according to umpire Manny. This is the George Donnelly Sunset League here at the historic Cardines Field on a beautiful summer night. Ground ball, right side. This will be another opportunity. Gets 1 at second. Caldwell is safe at first. No throw. So fielder's choice will find him on first base.
Back-to-back lefties here. Caldwell followed by Gdsl.
Gdsl, the big first baseman. We've seen him have some monster gap shots before, although a single will do the trick right now.
Gdsl is a savvy veteran at this point. I feel like I've been here a long time, and so is he.
Wears number 32 on that helmet, but jersey number 8, but number 1 in your heart. Here's the pitch. Looping curveball up and away. Ball. Nez, as the guys around here call him. I'm not sure what other positions we'll see him at tonight besides first base. If I had to guess, he'll be there for all 9 innings, as that ball is low and in for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. And we do have 2 outs here in the inning.
There's that gap shot.
Down all the way near the 348 mark, as Gdsl will easily take second. Here comes Caldwell all the way from first base, and he will stay up. We've certainly seen him do that before. 2 more runs in. Offshore now takes the lead 3-1. Good hustle by Caldwell, honestly. I mean, he's pitching tonight. It's hot out there, and for him to truck all the way around from first, my hat is off to him. And
get him a Gatorade.
Well, we have those up here in the booth, but I will not be sharing. No offense to Caldwell.
This brings up Ben Diaz from Curry College. Most likely playing. Oh, he's at third tonight.
Is that a shock to you, Mr. Borges?
He's been playing short and second, mainly, but with Danny in the fold tonight, pushes him over.
And fun fact, Ben Diaz leads their team in plate appearances this year. So, Mr. Reliable. He's been hit by 3 pitches. I hope he does not get hit by a 4th. Oh. 2 balls, 1 strikes to Mr. Diaz. He's got 3 RBIs on the season. Single will get him number 4, assuming Neza can turn on the Jets. It's another ball, 3-1. Martin's on deck, but Gdsl would prefer to save him for next inning. He wants to get this guy out and get his team back in swinging ASAP. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom 1, Cardines Field. Gets signed, kick, and the pitch.
Oh, that's rocked.
Gdsl will score on that one.
What a swing.
Diaz gets his 4th RBI on the season. You want something with bubbles?
Brings up number 38.
Martins. The DH tonight, I believe, and probably should have said this a second ago, but you got to be thinking mound visit or something here, right? Just to settle down Gianelli's nerves. I mean, 4 runs. He's on his 8th batter. He's gotten a lot of 2-strike counts. Just can't seem to get that 3rd strike, as that one's in there for another ball. I'd be thinking mound conference just to settle him down. Say it's only the 1st inning. We've got a long way to go.
There's only been 2 hits in this, so I mean,
well, one of them,
they're earning it.
One of them was certainly loud, that's for sure, as that's a ball in the dirt. Good block by the catcher. Is that Ficacelli back there?
No, this is Figueroa tonight.
Figueroa, I apologize.
Ficacelli's at first base.
That is my fault. Leg kick, runner's going. Breaking ball, throws from his knees down to second base. It gets into center field, but the shortstop, it gets by him too, all the way to center field. So a stolen base there.
Shortstop kind of deked him to keep him on the bag.
Actually really like that move. I couldn't really tell if that's what he was doing, but I think he was trying to bait him into going so the center fielder could throw him out at third. That's a little risky, but at this point, you're shooting across the diamond anyway for your third out of the inning if you're an infielder. Here's the pitch. Strike 2, says Manny. So, we've seen this before. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom 1. Gdsl gets his sign, the kick, and the throw.
Base hit into left. There's going to be a play at the plate here. Diaz is running. Oh, and he's in there. Oh, he's called out.
Even the double clutch from the third baseman does not matter as he is gunned out at home plate to end the inning. What a great hit by Martins, too, and a great at bat. 7 pitches, battling up there. So through 1, it's 4-1. We head to the second. Welcome back to Cardines Field. I'm your host, TJ BROGLE. We have a 4-1 game here, top second, alongside my co-host, Matt Borges. Thank you very much for being with us. We really appreciate it. De Palma, the third baseman, steps in, representing Merrimack College on the north side of Massachusetts.
He's also a catcher, a very good one at that.
Swings and a misses on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Jack just graduated from Bishop Hendricken High School.
Oh, a place that we're very familiar with. Home of the great, as that one swung on and missed, Rocco Baldelli, one of my personal favorites. I will mention Rocco anytime I have the opportunity, and I promise you this will not be the last time tonight. As Caldwell gets his sign, likes what the catcher puts down, and throws. Ball in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So, you got to answer back if you're Westcott. You got to get a couple guys on, as that one swung on and missed for strike 3 swinging. Got to get a couple guys on here and at least threaten after that inning. Had the lead even though it seems like an eternity ago. As Caldwell tries to settle in nicely tonight. The big left-hander having a short conversation with his shortstop. He steps off and he says, "What are you doing?" He might have said something to me, I'm not sure. I hope it was, "How are you, TJ?" But that one's in there for strike 1, regardless if it was at me or not. Roquez wears number 22 for Westcott. He's one of their regulars. He swings and misses that one. 6 pitches from Caldwell this inning. 4 of them have been strikes. He looks to try and make quick work of this Westcott offense. Fastball up and away. Kind of a waste pitch. If you believe in tunneling, maybe it sets up his breaking ball for a back door. Big lefty kicks and throws. Strike 3. Very quick 2 down here.
Just threw it by him there.
And once Caldwell finds his rhythm, he settles in very nicely, as he seems to be working at a very quick pace here. Ball 1, up and away. We've seen that pitch 2 out of the last 3 throws now. I'm not sure if he's trying to find a better release point for it, but there's a better one right there for strike 1, says Manny Ferreira. We love Manny. Always happy when he's here. So Brissett looks at that one, up and away. There's that pitch again. Just missing that release point a tiny bit on that pitch, but it's still a competitive pitch. Strike 2. 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Brissett probably has a different idea in mind. He wants to get that 9-hitter up this inning. As this one's softly hit right center, and the second baseman goes out and gets it for a quick 1-2-3 inning. If you're keeping score at home, score that as a 4 unassisted. We head to the home half of the second here at the historic Cardines Field. Welcome back to Cardines Field here in Newport, Rhode Island. Offshore 4, Westcott 1 as we head to the home half of the second. This is Shea Catone stepping in for his first plate appearance as he fouls that one right back into the catcher's mitt. Shea's playing in his second game of the year for Offshore. He has 4 plate appearances on the year. Still looking for that first hit, even though he has a pair of walks. He had a great game. There's number 15. Playing left field today as the manager scoots by in a dangerous area. Although that is his pitcher. There's that curveball for ball 1. So 1 ball and 2 strikes here. Gianelli gets his sign and now steps off. 35 goes into the lineup and delivers. Another foul by Shea. So the count remains 1-2. Well, if he can get on 9-hitter and flip this lineup, his manager will be very happy. Although I'm sure the manager's very happy regardless. Breaking ball outside to get the count even at 2-2. And there's 22. Borges, what number do you like to wear?
I wear 21 or 0.
That makes sense.
I tend to wear 0 on the teams I don't run because it means 0 responsibility.
I like that motto. This
Oh, wow.
rope to the gap. This one's deep, all the way to the 321 mark. He's going to have to turn on the jets if he wants to. Here comes the throw. It's a good throw, but just offline as the gritty Shea Catone gets a leadoff double from that 9-hole, and that is Shea's first hit of the season. He's been silently doing some damage in his 1+ games he's played. So we get back to the top of the lineup for Goldstein. Got the scoring
No.
going in the first.
No, this is Bodwin.
Oh, my apologies. I'm going to make mistakes, everybody. I am not perfect.
It's okay. It's okay. I think they're doing this for maximum flexibility later on.
Very smart. So it is an EH and not a DH.
Correct.
Oh, he blocks. Steps off incorrectly and the tone will
No, no.
third.
Oh, you just. I can't say anything.
Look, and Manny clears up any confusion. Time is out. It is a ball.
Time goes out. Ball's dead. It's your first baseball game?
His teammates telling him not to come off the bag so he doesn't get tagged out. The manager from Westcott's going to come out and
Ball was not put back in play.
let his opinion on the situation be known. I'll tell you my opinion on the situation. They had him dead to rights. It was a great throw, but he balked at some point during that exchange. So anything after the balk is meaningless.
Third baseman hold on the ball
Shea will just stay on the bag.
for the hidden ball. Ball's dead once the ball is called.
As my co-host said correctly, everything is dead as soon as the umpire calls a balk, which if you're watching the broadcast, you will clearly see he throws his hands up and says balk. It was a great throw, great tag. They had him dead to rights, but unfortunately it was a balk.
He just buckled on his way to making that throw.
I'm sure we've all been there. The Westcott manager is not happy about it, but he's got to stand up for his pitcher. He finds himself quickly in another jam. And the two umpires are going to have a little discussion about this. I don't think the base umpire is going to override the home plate umpire.
Oh, wow.
And I just
They-
my,
Walks a lot. They paid the bag, you got tied. It's an out.
now we have pure chaos here at the beautiful Cardines Field located in Newport, Rhode Island, as both managers are going to get
Balks aren't live.
definitely a handful of frustrated ball players. I heard the ball call clear as day, but unfortunately Shea did not. So a huge break there for Gdsl, and I apologize if you're just listening to the audio, but if you're watching what's going on, you probably have a better idea of how that unfolded. I don't think the third base coach is just yelling, "Stay on the bag, stay on the bag," and I don't want to put him on the spot, which is why I'm not going to name him, but stay on the bag. As we catch a little bit of a break here, does Westcott. He's in there for strike two. So back to baseball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, and the pitch. Swings and misses at strike 3, handcuffed him on that one. So we thought we were going to have man on third, nobody out. Very quickly we have nobody on and 2 out. As we go back to the top of the order for Goldstein. Pitch. That is low for ball 1. Borges, have you ever balked in a game? And if so, how does it make you feel?
Jeez, I'm sure I have. I don't throw that much anymore. So, I'm going to say it's probably over 15 years ago.
Wow. Well, Liam Goldstein is batting .444 on the season, coming in today with a .583 on-base percentage, an OPS north of 1,000. Whether you pitched within the last 15 years, you know that that's good, because that was in there for another ball. 3 balls, no strikes, says umpire Manny. Thank you for being here tonight, Manny. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into our broadcast. It's always strike 1, 2-seam fastball in the upper away part of the zone.
Ball, that's outside.
2 out walk.
Anyway, that ball's done. Ball's done.
Yeah, I know.
Delayed.
That was one they should have fixed.
Danny Rice at 429 this season. 586 on base percentage. Another masher. This offshore lineup does not let you take a break very often. Kickoff move over the first is not in time. And Gdsl has a pretty good move. He's going to keep those runners at bay for the most part as he checks over again. He knows Goldstein's a threat over there.
Danny's another Hendricken product. Started out there and went to a PG, or I believe the Winchendon School, and then moved on to Sacred Heart University.
Oh, so he's definitely been around the block. As that one's fouled back for strike one.
Danny got some love down the end of the season. Last 2 or 3 weeks, he became the everyday DH for Sacred Heart.
And there's another ball. So I have a fun fact for you and everyone listening. Danny Rice leads Offshore in stolen bases this year with 5. He has been caught 0 times. But right now he's got something different on his mind as that one's fouled off for strike 2. So these first 2 guys in the lineup both will have an OPS north of 1,000. And they can both certainly move. If you're Gdsl, you want to extinguish this now. Pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Cardines Field. I'm your host, TJ BROGLE, alongside my co-host, MATTY BORGES, as we head to the top of the 3rd, a 4-1 ball game. Number 34, Kern steps in for Westcott as Caldwell delivers. Check swing. Here we go. Not, says Billy Longway over at first base, who's a long way away from me, but he can still see the plate very well. That one's in there for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. First baseman calls for it and makes the first out of the inning.
Look at that, I actually grabbed the right camera.
Dynamite drop in, Matty. Back to the top of the order for Salzillo. Clark representative, struck out in the first after a gritty at bat. As Caldwell kicks and delivers. Fouled off for strike 1, so definitely being aggressive in this at bat. Does not want to get back to 2 strikes, I'm guessing.
Clark was an exceptional offensive team this year. They hit a ton of homers.
I bet Salzillo had a lot to do with that, as this one's lined into left field. Right at the left field Very quick 2 outs here for Caldwell, who's working at a lightning fast pace. If you had to guess, how many home runs did Clark have this year as a team?
Jeez,
Just
100.
That is a top-notch program. Oh, crushed, foul. Towards the Bruno painting sign. It's just a strike one in my book, though.
Yeah, Jamie Luna's a tough competitor. Flies on the bases, puts pressure on infielders.
He represents the Bears over at Bridgewater State University. I wonder if he was part of that miraculous comeback against Worcester State just a few months ago. I'm not sure if you know what I'm referring to, but that was
Oh yeah, he was there.
unbelievable game. You don't hear about stuff like that enough, I'll tell you that. Pitch now. 0-2. So he's in a good count now. Bridgewater always got a competitive team, and that's probably his helmet from college as he wears the red helmet, red cleats.
Coach Craig Zackerson's done a great job. He's been there at least a decade.
Can you imagine being at your own program for a decade, a powerhouse? Two.
Hey, I've been down here in the Sunset League for 23 years.
We might as well rename this field MATTY BORGES Field, located at
No.
Hardings Field. Very humble man, Matty. 3-2. Breaking ball down. 3-2 breaking ball. He's very comfortable using that pitch right now.
Brings up Michael Fitcacelli from Mitchell College. As Caldwell tries over at first, no avail.
Fitcacelli just down here for the summer, getting his work in. This one's up and away. Ball one. Got a breeze blowing probably straight out to center field, maybe left center. As the sun sets here in Newport, Rhode Island. This one's popped up to right field.
That's
Kind of
trouble.
No man's land. And the right field goes down on the ground. Second baseman goes out and gets it, clears into second, but the run will score. So the 2-0 walk comes back to bite Caldwell, as Luna was running hard around the bases the entire way. And like I always say, you put balls in play and good things happen. And how would you score that one?
I'm waiting for that scoreboard to pop, and it looks like there was an error.
That's our main information center, E9 that one is, so a 2-out error will not affect Caldwell's ERA, but he's not concerned about that right now. Just wants to get back in the dugout, all one in the dirt. To Mr. Santos, I assume Mr.
They got some guys sharing the same bat. Same bat Luna used.
Ball two up and away. Maybe they'd like to get in touch with MATTY BORGES, who sells bats.
That he does.
Dovetail legend. We can get these guys hooked up right. This one's swung on and missed for strike one. Kelvin Tipp's been hit by 5 pitches. That leads the team by a lot. This one's fouled back towards the on-deck batter. For strike two. 5 hit by pitches for Santos. The next closest one is the legendary Jamie Luna, who we just saw fly around the bases. And as I mentioned earlier, Santos is 9 for 15 on the year coming today, which is good for a 600 average, even though that has now gone up. His last at bat. Pitch. Popped up.
That's on the infield. Liam Goldstein takes charge. Makes the catch to retire the side. It's 4-2 Westcott after 3.5. 3 hits, 1 error. Westcott, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 error for Offshore. And we'll be right back.
Welcome back to Cardines Field. We got a good one for you tonight as the sun sets over beautiful Newport, Rhode Island. 4-2 as
Mike Ariotti.
steps in to face Gdsl. That one's in there for strike one. Center fielder today, although he can play all three outfield positions.
Yeah, he's an athlete.
Swung on areas for strike two.
Oh yeah.
No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Breaking ball outside the ball one. That's a great base pitch. Breaking ball is never a strike. You got to swing in the dirt to get that one. It's a good base pitch. 1-2. Ball on the right side. This one's heading back to the fire. As it bounces off the beautiful brick building with the United flag on the side. So still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, ball 2. Hopefully somebody goes and gets that ball for us. We could really use that. No shortage of baseballs, but they are not cheap. Maybe get it signed by a player after the game. This one is popped up. Second baseman, shortstop, both ranging over. They're talking, and the shortstop makes the catch.
Good communication by the Westcott infield there. Salzillo, Luna, and 34 coming on to there. Kern. But Luna
As you have 6 in your books at home.
takes charge.
So Waylon, the catcher, steps in, had a cleanup today. Swings and fouls went off toward the on-deck batter. Might have been off the Caldwell ankle. I'm sure he didn't mean to do that unless maybe he crossed them up earlier in the game. They were just looking for a little bit of payback. You know, that would be.
Oh, there's your friend, the Seagull.
Oh boy, don't get me started on that one. This one's grounded to the second baseman. A casual 4-hopper as he throws a strike over to first base for the second out of the inning. So I know we talk about Caldwell pitching a lot. He's no slouch at the plate. He's got a .348 on-base percentage. And there's only left 4 guys on base all year. But he either comes up with nobody on a lot, or he drives them in a lot. You be the judge. And that one's fouled off for strike 1. So pitcher versus pitcher here. Neza waits on deck. Caldwell with his no batting glove stands in there and swings and misses at the 12-6 curveball for strike 2 as his teammates get a little bit of a chuckle out of that one. Definitely a home run swing. 0-2. Fastball low and away. Another good base pitch to change that eye level. There's that breaking ball again, but it's ball 2 to get the count back to 2-2. So from 0-2 to 2-2. Owen does a lot of damage at the plate. I've been batting 5th today, but I've seen him batting 3rd and 4th before. Fouled off again, gritty at bat by him. Big left-hander trying to help himself out. Got on base via fielder's choice his first at bat, and I had the motor all the way around from first on Dinez's gap shot. He's trying to see if he can get back to first one. Down ball right side. There as the first baseman will take it unassisted for the 3rd out of the inning. So first 1-2-3 inning of the night with Gdsl as the Mass Maritime product settles in. And why don't you stay right here with me instead of our normal break? I apologize. I will take you around the league. Standings. R&R Construction is in first place with a 7-4 record. Scorpions are in second place by a half game at 6-4. With Mudville in 3rd place at 7-5, also tied for 2nd place. Mudville leads the league in 108 runs this year, though. Town Dog finds himself in 4th place with a 5-5 record, followed by the 2 teams you're looking at right now. Westcott and Offshore, respectively, take up the 5 and 6 spots in the standings. as you will all get a nice look at Caldwell's warm-up pitches. Well, maybe you won't. I certainly will, and I will let you know if I see anything funny out of it. But Huntsville leads the league in run scores. They're the only team with over 100 runs scored. They also have the best run differential with a plus 23. Scorpions with the second best run differential at plus 18. R&R Construction who's in first place. They have a 13 run differential. But more on that later as we head back to the top of the fourth with Figueroa representing CCRI stepping in. Manny and the catcher are going to have a quick discussion. Not sure what it's about. It's most likely not about Manny's block call or the catcher's last at bat. I'm sure they want to talk about a lot of other things besides those two. And why wouldn't you? It's a beautiful day here in Newport, Rhode Island, as I sit alongside my co-host MATTY BORGES, who is an absolute dynamite person, but more on that later. Caldwell kicks and throws. Swung on and missed for strike one by Figueroa. If you had to guess, Matty, how many years has Figueroa played at CCRI?
1 or 2.
Okay, so not sure if he's played elsewhere or he just has 1 or 2 more years of eligibility left, but we wish him all the best, as we love when he comes down to Sunset and represents his college. Check swings on the 0-2 for ball 1. That's a great pitch by Caldwell.
That was very close.
That beautiful blue bat. You see another pitch. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. The breeze has kind of changed directions a little bit. Flag in right field is not moving much. It's that one's
Really good pitch there.
Yes, he's a very
Two-seamer or a changeup. Had good arm side run. Came back.
Has battled his way back to a full count after being down 0-2. And we'll foul this one off and see another one. So this was one of those at bats that maybe get your team going here. You're trailing 2, but you're not necessarily thinking station to station. You're just going to push one across and figure out that other one after. And pitch down for ball 4. So that's got to be frustrating for one half of that and not very frustrating for the other. And you can guess who would be what as De Palma steps in. Wearing number 5, as he always does. Pitches ball up and away. That's not quite that pitch that we saw a couple innings ago, that release point. That's more locked in and where he's trying to go with that, I think. That one, check swing. And he calls a swing on that one. He says yes he did, so indicating that it was not on the pitch but on the swing. All sets. Fouled off. You ever been up to Merrimack for a game?
I actually have. I used to work at a company called Gray Bar, and I had a work trip up there, and it so happened that our hotel was behind left field of their home field.
Wow, almost like a Rogers Center Toronto Blue Jays piece.
Pretty much. So I went to go run, and they had practice, and one of my former players was there.
I've never known you to run by a baseball field, only run to them. That's called what delivers strike 3 swinging. Come down. So here's Roquez. He had the same result in the first inning. He struck out swinging. He'll be looking to trade places with Figueroa on second base. Got first base open, but we're going to be swinging hard as he goes to third. Here comes the throw. It's a good one. He's all right as he.
Oh, man.
A little bit of a late slide, but he's in there for his second stolen base of the inning. And Caldwell checks that if it was indeed a strike on the pitch, which I believe. So they will bring shortstop. Shortstop wants everyone at least in halfway, maybe, as he takes a couple steps back. Popped up Four players on the ball. First baseman gets it. Here comes the throw, and it's a no tag situation. Not deep enough to tag on that one. I'm not sure if I've ever seen a tag up on a fly out to the first baseman that wasn't way down the foul.
I have here. This is a unique spot with all that foul territory. Oh, jeez, that word was hard. All that foul territory. There's a lot going on over there. It's easy to lose place of where you're at.
A unique field indeed, and you are a unique person as well, as Caldwell delivers ball one. Yeah, you got the tarp down there. You've got
all sorts of nets, light pole.
The Westcott manager is calling timeout. He wants to have a discussion about something. Maybe he wants to chime in on our conversation about things that are happening down the first baseline, but it was a brief one. Here's the pitch.
I think he's upset about the L screens over there.
What a pick by Caldwell as he flips over to his first baseman for the third out of the inning. Score that one a 1-3. And we will be right back. Welcome back to Cardines Field, where we have a good one for you. 4-2 Offshore. They have the lead as they come up here. This is Ineza, the first baseman, who was heavily involved with last inning. We've seen him make a one-out catch in shallow right field, and then Caldwell flipped it to him for the third out of the inning. And then he finds himself right up the bat to lead us off. That's baseball.
Funny how that happens.
And pops out to center field.
Salzillo makes the catch.
One down. Just like that. Diaz steps in wearing number 18. We've seen plenty of Ben. Off speed in there for strike one. As I mentioned earlier, Ben leads Offshore. Great appearances this year. As you may hear some background chatter with the Offshore manager coming over to have a conversation with my co-host Chris, who I'm very thankful for to have me down here.
Almost got my camera.
Whoa! We need that. Adventure of it.
That's a ball away.
Catcher's one of
I got my coaches in here. I got my players on here.
It's fun, isn't it?
One down. Two down.
As Diaz strikes out.
So Martin's, the DH steps in. Nobody on, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Fastball right there for strike 1. Martin's has that in his back pocket. He's thinking of getting on and swiping a bag.
Oh.
This one's crushed. Deep left field.
Did he get it?
Left fielder going way back, way back.
It's off the top of the wall. Wow. Finally, somebody got a piece of that curveball. He did not miss it.
That is the loudest hit of the night. And it comes off the bat of Martins on Offshore.
Now batting Shea Catone, playing left field tonight. Hit a rocket towards the 321 sign last time.
You have a great memory, Matty.
He was attempting to steal third base as a balk call was made, but he stepped off third base and was tagged out.
A complete disaster.
Absolutely.
He's not thinking about that now. How about straight 2?
I feel like that foul ball did not come down from the net.
I'll have to have you climb that chain link fence after this is all said and done and retrieve that $9.
You know it. Martins looks like he's pretty fast out there at second base, the way he's moving around.
He wants to go. You already know. The smartest thing, we're working down in the lineup. You don't want to make the final out. You leave your 9-10 batters to start up next inning. You're kind of just sitting there and waiting to run.
Hope he gets a hit.
Yes, absolutely. Shea got his first hit of the season for Offshore in his last at bat, even though he's no stranger to being on base. As I mentioned, those 2 walks in his prior game played, as this is only his second. It's another foul ball. So a gritty at bat by the left-hander, who wears number 15. He's in left field tonight. You expect to see him move, or is he planted out there?
You might see him on the mound at some point.
I look forward to that. Fouled off towards the aquarium. And
Gateway Center.
highly recommend the Hamilton Family Aquarium, located right across the street from Cardinsfield here in Newport, Rhode Island. Comes set, here's the pitch. All in the dirt, and he's off the third. Here's a great throw.
Oh, he's safe.
He's in there.
That was a rocket by the catcher.
I didn't think he had any chance, and that ball came out with some serious gas. Some absolute stun, as the kids say. Or maybe they used to say that.
Oh, there it is.
Into right field for a base hit and an RBI for Shea Catone, as his bench goes wild, and they expand their lead 5-2. Extend the lead by. Shea's going to move up in this lineup, I think, over the second half of the season, if I had to guess. Every time I see him, he's either taking ball 4 or hitting this one.
Maybe there's something with you being here. You bring out the best in Shea Catone.
Shea Catone definitely brings out the best in me, as well as the George Donnelly Sunset League in general. He gets tons of praise from his team over on the bench.
Oh, that's a tough ball.
This is a swinging bunt. Catcher slides, makes the throw.
Oh!
And Billy Longway with the out call. What a great play by the catcher on the swinging bunt. But the damage is done. They push one across to expand their lead 5-3. Score of 5-3. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Cardines Field. My name is TJ BROGLE. Thank you very much for letting me narrate this game for you wherever you're watching it, whether you're at work, at home, in your car, watching live on YouTube, or maybe you're in the stands, watching it on your phone as that one's swung on and missed for strike one by Kern. Westcott finds themselves down 3 in the home half, top half of the 5th. This one's hit to left field, but the left fielder, Shea, who we were just bragging about, comes in and snags that one for the first out of the inning. So Caldwell makes quick work of him as we are back to the top of the lineup for Clark University project, Sal Zillo. I might have that one wrong. I thought he was wearing number 3, but he steps in here at number 5. That one misses for ball 1. I'll have to check my number guide. In there for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Caldwell delivers. High, ball 2. Oh, this is Sal Zillo. Should not have doubted myself, as this one's outside by maybe a ball length, a ball or 2. He's in a favorable count now, 3 balls, 1 strike, as my co-host Matty BORGES returns to the booth. Look out! Fouled off for strike 2. Matty, you did not miss much. Fly out to left field, and now ball 4. So something cooking here. Clark University product gets a 1-out walk. Immediately puts on his sliding mitt.
Brings up Jamie Luna.
Correct. Caldwell delivers. Off-speed pitch. Strike 2. That was kind of like a slider, I think. It wasn't his, might not have been his traditional curveball. That was a nice tight slider. So Jamie's had 10 hits in the year.
Ooh.
All of them have been singles. If that one just misses for ball 1.
Minus that triple he had in the first.
Oh, how could I forget that? That ball was rushed. But my stats, unfortunately, are coming into today as Caldwell disagrees with home plate umpire Manny Ferreira on that strike. Get the count back to 2-2. Yes, of course, Luna had an absolute bomb in the first inning as that one's a backdoor breaking ball for strike 3 looking, so maybe 1 pitch too late. So maybe it should have happened on the previous one, but nevertheless, 2 outs for Ficcacelli, number 33. Ficcacelli leads Westcott with doubles this year. He has 3. In the dirt.
Great block by Rob Whalen.
Skips away. Rob Whalen, the manager?
Acting.
Acting manager. Well, if you're looking for a job, see Mr. Whalen. He is hiring. Second baseman times his lead beautifully for the 3rd out of the inning. That is a hard hit line drive. And we head to the home half of the 5th. 5-2 here at Cardines. See what's fly in.
Oh yeah, look at him. Tandem out in center field.
This George Donnelly Sunset League broadcast has been brought to you by Sitting Bull Tattoo, located at 136 Thames Street, Newport, Rhode Island. You've got a story, so why hide it? At Sitting Bull Tattoo, you can turn your ideas into bold custom ink that looks incredible today and for years to come. Whether you're getting your first tattoo or adding to your collection, our artists take the time to bring your vision to life. Clean lines, vivid detail, and a look that's unmistakably you. Hit up Dave at Sitting Bull Tattoo this week and book your appointment. Sitting Bull Tattoo, where your story takes shape. And scan the QR code on your screen to link up with Dave. Who's my new friend? Back here at Cardines Field for the home half of the 5th inning. We are back to the top of the lineup for Mr. Goldstein, who's had himself quite a day. He's found his way on twice, scored 1 run, and has a great beard lineup for Bishop. It's just some poor humor by me as number 5 looks at strike 1. I'm not always going to be on, but when I am, look out.
And again, this is just another one of those situations where the guy making the spectacular play to end the inning leads off.
Love baseball. For that reason and many other reasons. As Liam pops this one up to the second baseman, and that will scare one of our 2 resident Seagulls into flying to greener pastures for the first out of the inning. So here's Rice. He's also scored today, but he struck out in his last at bat. Ingo works very hard for Offshore. Got a couple of doubles on the season, 11 total bases, and 6 walks. He has only 1 walk off the team lead with that number. The left-hander looks at ball 2. Wears those purple batting gloves, one of my favorite colors. That ball just misses for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike, so you're in a classic best swing or no swing situation. Nothing defensive will be coming from this one. Taking all the way for strike 1, really trying to make Gdsl, the Mass Maritime product, work here. Rack up that pitch count as he is settled in. And strike 2 on what might have been ball 4, but that's much easier for me to say sitting up here than it is from the left-handed batter's box. So 3 balls and no strikes to 3 balls and 2 strikes. I'll be thinking fastball here and adjust. Up. Pitcher calls for it, but gets out of the way for his third baseman, number 22, who makes the catch second out of the inning.
That play was tricky. There's a lot of wind going on here. Ginelli almost tripped coming off the mound.
That. Yes, that rubber is professionally maintained here at the beautiful and historic Cardines Field. They almost got the best of them. Up and away, ball 1. And I will say, this field has definitely had an uptick in maintenance since the Gulls came home. And I'm not talking about the ones that were just taking up residence here. That ball's lined into left field, smoked off the bat of Uriarty. And he's got his first hit of the day. A loud single into left field.
That's a dovetail bat.
And all the more reason to reach out to my co-host Matty BORGES to purchase one for yourself, as he does sell them and usually has them in stock on him. Sometimes you'll just see him walking up to the field with 3 over his left shoulder as Bob Whalen steps in. Bob's catching today, and he is the acting manager for Offshore. pulling double duty. This one's hit pretty hard to center field. Center fielder going back, way back. This one will grab the chain link fence. Here comes the throw. He's going to try and score all the way from first. The throw is way offline and straight to the backstop. Ricochets over into
Oh, it's out of play.
Ricochets out of play into Offshore's bench as Bob Whalen will take a double and advances to third on the throw. Fantastic at bat, just gets right in there and does damage right away on the first pitch. Makes Uriarte run all the way from first to expand their lead to 6-2. And he may be managing as well, but he's crushing the ball. That ball was torched over the center fielder's head. No chance to catch that one. All this coming with 2 outs, a single, and then a bomb to center as Caldwell will just tail off at about the 45-foot mark going down to first base as the first baseman steps on it. With damage done again. 6-2 as we head to the 6th.
I got Baldwin coming in from right, going pitcher, Bowman's going to right, and then I got Jay coming into DH and Dylan to go to DH to left.
And we're back down here at Cardinals Field. Kelvin Santos coming to the plate.
And we have a new pitcher on the mound. This is the Baldwin, who I believe was in right field to start the game, has now taken over on the mound, and Caldwell even closed the book on him from a pitching perspective, even though we expect to see him remaining in the game on offense. This is Baldwin's 3rd appearance on the mound. He's pitched 2 innings, allowed 2 earned runs, an ERA of 7. He struck out 2. He delivers. Fastball inside, all 1. Showing good velocity right out of the gate. Really big arm slot, very powerful. I'm not just talking his demeanor. Ball number 2.
Perfect. In the pitch. Swinging a pop. Foul territory on the first base side. Lands on the dugout. It'll be 2-1 on Kelvin.
That ball came back into play. We can afford to lose a few more, but doesn't mean we want to.
Let's hope it's not damaged.
We'll gladly use it for batting practice. You know, we certainly lose a lot of balls when we do that. Not as much me as you, putting them over the fence every other swing, but nevertheless, it's still a good ball. Fastball misses for ball 3. 25% of his pitches have been strikes, 75% of balls so far.
Oh, that ball's hit well. Looks like it's going to get over the left fielder's head. Santos rounds first. He's going to cruise into second with a double. Excellent swing there.
If you're in a 3-1 count, you better be having a good swing on that. Rush to left field. Right off the bat, really low, hard line drive. He just got under a little more. That ball is halfway to middle count. But nevertheless, he will gladly take it over. So here's Figueroa. Number 5 hitter. Lefty.
Fun fact, that's probably the quickest way to Middletown if you go
Oh,
dead left.
I'm sure that's what he was thinking. Or he was certainly thinking something similar. There it is.
Oh!
This ball's crushed deep towards the ivy, off the chain link fence, just misses a home run by a couple of feet, and he will trot into second base. So, welcome to the mound, BROGLE, as Westcott has gotten to him early. A double and a double. As I always say, back-to-back doubles certainly fix a lot of problems.
That was a shot.
They just missed a home run by what, 5 feet at most. That ball is three quarters of the way up the third chain link panel. Don't forget to credit him with an RBI on that one, as the lead has now been cut 6-3. Look out! Palma almost wore that one, and might have been his first breaking ball of the inning. I'm not sure he would have minded wearing that one. 5. Things have popped this one up out of play. It's just a couple of rows over to my right. I'm not going to leave a boot to go get it. This nice gentleman in a blue shirt gladly will. Blue shirt, gray shorts, flip flops, slick hairs. This one's rounded right back off Bowden's leg. He's got plenty of time to gather his thoughts and throw it the first underhand. But that one probably stung a little, don't you think, Matty?
Absolutely. Getting hit in the shin is never a good time, and he didn't have too much time to react as Jack DePalma was flying down the line.
I'm sure some people would disagree about getting hit in the shin, but that is a conversation for another day. That is the first out of the inning. I think some people might like it, but not pitchers. It quietly advances the runner over to third base, so now you're thinking single for the easy one. Sack fly does the job. You've got to get this run in. This one misses, going away for ball 1. Tell me about Roquez.
I don't know too much about it, to be honest. He terrorized us in our 2-game set.
And by us, you mean the Oakville 9, who came back from first place and lead the league in runs scored. And Matty BORGES, my great friend, is the manager and player. Much like Bob Whalen is to Offshore. However, very different styles of players. You won't see Matt BORGES catching too often.
Not unless something is very, very wrong.
3 balls and no strikes here on Roquez. This is Scott's loudest inning so far. This one's lined into right field. There's that easy RBI I was talking about, as he takes a nice little wraparound first and watches it come back in. Don't forget to mark another RBI in your scorebook. As it is now 6-4. Westcott has life.
Yeah, 2-run ball game.
Goodwin has had a little bit of trouble this inning. Got 1 out, but had to take it off the leg to get it. As Brissett looks at a breaking ball for strike 1. First pitch breaking ball. He did the same thing to DePalma. Threw him a front door hello curveball piece as he delivers. When it's low, it's going to get away from the catcher, but not far enough to advance the runner. That's ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 2-run ball game. Tying run at the plate in the form of Brissett, who is still looking for his first hit today. Has yet to get the ball out of the infield. That fastball is up and in for ball 2. Brissett's hit a line drive to the second baseman and grounded out to the pitcher, although he did a little less violently than DePalma did just a couple at bats ago. Deliverers, this one's going to get away all the way to the side near the on-deck batter, and Roquez will easily take second base on that one. So if we didn't know a lot about Roquez before the game, we certainly do now. Very gritty, sees a lot of pitches, not afraid to move on the bases. Now let's see if he can help his batter out. And coming around to score. Pitch. Fouled right back to me. Still only one out here. This one's going to be lined into right center.
That's down.
And I was talking about Roquez getting moving.
Oh, here's a good.
All the way through, but it will not get him. And Roquez comes all the way around from second base on the single by Brissett.
When he set up for that throw, it looked like he had a shot, but it just sailed arm side.
I would agree. So I would score that one as a single, and Brissett advances to second base on the throw to make it a one-run ball game here at the historic Cardines Field, located at Newport, Rhode Island. And if you're in the area, we highly encourage you to come by. It's shaping up to be a good one. Or just come say hi to me. I'll certainly be here all night as the number 9 hitter, Kern, steps in. He's had 2 flyouts today, one to first base and one to left field, so a little unpredictable. Unless you've watched us a lot, maybe he's very predictable as the pitch is up and ball 1. Comes set and throws. Fastball blowing away for ball 2. So a lot of work here for Bodwin coming in relief for Caldwell. Ball 3. Ball 4 to Zach Kern. And that is his first walk of the season, Matty Borges.
Is it really?
He was 2 for 10 coming into today, with no walks, no hit by pitches, just a couple of singles against R&R Construction, but finds himself on via his first walk of the season. So any way you can, and walking the 9 guy to get back to the top of the order for Salzillo. I'll let you take this one away, please.
Salzillo lined out last at bat. Lined out to left, and actually the left fielder had to jump, a little leap to make that catch. Took extra bases away. Perhaps a defensive indifference as Brissett takes third.
Give him the steal. I won't give it to him in my book, but hopefully the scorekeeper does.
Couple of breaking balls in a row here.
There with 1 out too.
1 and 2 on Salzillo. Looks like Kern's ready to go. Oh. 2-2 count.
Mikey's had a little bit of trouble getting going this year. He's batting 174, although he's a fair share of walks. He's batting 174 with a 345 on-base percentage.
It's very unlike him.
He's left 9 men on base this year, as he will draw the walk right there.
Now this is a situation. Oh, they're going to the pen. Jamie Luna is going to see a new pitcher.
And Bodwin faces 7 batters and retires 1. And we'll be right back from the historic Cardines Field. is Andrew Augustelli making his 8th appearance on the mound this year. This is not what you want. Bases loaded, 1 out. He's pitched 10 innings this year, giving up 7 earned runs for an ERA of 4.9. And the first pitch is in there for strike 1. So hoping to add a little stability for Offshore, who suddenly finds himself in the middle of a big inning by Westcott. Bases loaded, 1-run lead and only 1 out. So he's probably thinking ground ball, strikeout, infield pop-up. And Luna, who smacked the ball around today, has different thoughts. So 1-1 the count to the Bridgewater State product. Proudly representing them with that red helmet, red cleats, Red Sox. Oh shit. That's in there for strike 2. That's a nasty pitch. That's
Painting.
That's absolute pain. That's my co-host Matty BORGES and my friend Augustelli delivers. Breaking ball outside for ball 2. Manny Ferreira behind the plate. Umpire, not the catcher. Shout out, Manny. Ground ball, second base.
Oh,
takes
what a hop.
Takes a wild hop and gets right over his shoulder. Watch your teeth on that one, and that will give the lead to Westcott.
It's 2-run score.
Got to score that one a hit, right? But
Yeah.
it's an inning-ending double play, but it hits a rock or some sort of divot or something. Finds its way all the way out there. 2-run score. And Westcott is turning this game around. It's 7-6, so you can wipe away the win from Mr. Caldwell and put Bowden on the hook for the loss if this stays the same. We have a long way to go here, but 5 spot.
And they're not out of trouble here. Mike Ficacelli, great hitter.
You can say that again. Luna's off with the pitch. No throw by the catcher. Stolen base.
Augustelli showing his frustration a little bit.
I mean, those aren't his runners, but he got the ground ball he needed. Now he's battling. Now if you're on the left side of the infield, you're looking the guy back at third. If you're playing second base, you would probably just go right to first, but he's halfway in, so he's thinking do or die at the plate as well.
No, everybody's in now.
There's nothing he can do about that ball. I mean, it was torched, but it wasn't a high chopper or anything. As this one's swung on and missed for strike 3 to Ficacelli. He's not going to be too happy with that one, but overall, I'm going to guess he's going to be happy with this inning as Santos steps in for the 2nd time this inning. Led this all off with a double.
That's right.
Popped up, right field.
This might be trouble.
Tough play. Down on the ground. 1 run is in. No throw. 2 runs are in. Damage is done. And you can close the book on Bodwin now, as all his runners ended up scoring, and now tack on the Luna run scoring to Augustelli. We're still here in the top of the 6th at Cardines, and this game has turned on a dime. Fouled off by Figueroa, who has also doubled this inning. So a big inning here.
Figueroa's behind the plate tonight. He showed off the arm a couple times last inning, throwing bullets.
I'm very impressed by what I've seen. Small sample size, but you're right, he has an absolute hose. There was a stolen base earlier, and I thought he had no chance. The guy was probably 66% of the way there, 2/3. He fires a bullet to make it close, as that one swung on and missed for strike 2.
Yeah, he stuffed it in there for sure.
So like I said, this is not the ideal situation that Augustelli wanted to come into. All the inherited runners have scored. One of his own has scored as he takes the lead off first base. That ball's down there. Good waste pitch on the 0-2. But now you got to clear your mind, settle in. There's 2 outs. You got an out. You got the 3rd out at first or second. The damage has already been done. Just get your team back in swinging. he delivers. Let's go inside, bring the count even at 2-2. Game turned on its head with a 7 spot. We're at Cardines Field, located in Newport, Rhode Island. We've never been here. I highly recommend it. It's all free. So now we'll see the runner at first taking off. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. First baseman is going to hold him so he doesn't cheat and get a meaty head start.
Foul ball.
So this will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat coming as Santos has to cross the diamond and go all the way back to first. And that's why you hold him on, so he doesn't get exaggerated lead. He just has an honest lead. You don't want him scoring from first on something down the line. There he goes.
Oh, yep, that's in there.
3 backdoor. Right down the middle of the plate for that one. Ball starts as a ball and finishes right in the zone, the heart of the zone. But we head to the home half and 6th here in a game that has had many twists and turns. 9-6. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Cardines Field as we have a new pitcher for Westcott, number 21, Eddie Prebot, out of CCRI. This kid's a giant, at least 6'5", facing Tyler Daneza, savvy veteran first baseman. First pitch, in there, inside in there, ball 1.
Prebot's making his 8th appearance on the mound, leads the team in appearances.
That comes in
11 2/3 innings, giving up 10 earned runs for an ERA of 6.25, 10 strikeouts, 25 walks. And right on cue, it's 3 balls and no strikes
That's about right.
to Neza. Neza had a double in his first at bat and flew out to the center fielder in his second. He is taking it all the way.
3-1 to Dineza. What do you think? Has he got green light here? Is he taking?
Oh, I'm taking. I'm going to 3-2. I like my chances.
On cue.
I like my chances.
He
at
takes
3-2.
call strikes.
He's either done his homework or I was just guessing right.
That's a hard hit ball up the middle. Dineza stays hot. Another single.
Great way to answer back if you're offshore. You just let up 7 runs last inning. You find yourself trailing for the first time since the top of the first. And savvy veteran left-handed batter Dineza gets a little something going here. As Diaz steps in with that green bat.
Seafoam. He takes a ball upstairs.
Bob Whaley. Bob. Augustelli's batting for Bowden.
As that pitch is outside for ball 2. 2-0 on Ben Diaz. Playing third base today. Hit a barrel over the shortstop's head last at bat. So he takes a strike in the inside part of the plate. Diaz is always smiling. Very happy kid.
How could you not be? We're at the beautiful Cardines Field, historic, in Newport, Rhode Island, and we're playing baseball. How could you not always have a smile?
Up and in. Ball 3. I'm sure he'll be smiling if he takes ball 4 here.
Pre-box certainly will be.
Small lead for Dineza at first. Anticipating ball 4, and it almost hits him. Everybody moves up. And that brings up Martins, who absolutely crushed a curveball off of Ginelli last at bat. Just missed a home run by less than 5 feet.
He's 2 for 2 today. Seeing it well. As a light layer of fog kind of settles in the outfield. And that's to be expected after a 100-degree day. Temperature dropping rapidly.
I had to go get my sweatshirt.
I didn't want to out you when you did that, but since it is public knowledge now, you ran to the car for that sweatshirt. And only missed 1.5 at bats.
And when I left, the pitcher yelled 2.
It was a last-minute decision by you, so you really booked it over there as Martins has 2 balls and no strikes on him.
Swinging a drive to deep left field. Left fielder drifting back makes the catch. That was a major league pop-up. He did not miss that by much.
And if you're Dineza, you're not thinking tag with nobody out. You certainly don't want to run into a double play down 3 when you have the tying run at the plate. So he'll just sit there and watch that one and take his chances with Shake a Tone, the left-handed batter.
Prebot gets ahead with strike 1. First out of the 4 batters he's faced.
That's correct. Seems to have found his groove now. Home half of the 6th. Westcott 9, Offshore 6. 2 on, 1 out. 2 strikes on the batter.
Excellent fight swing to stay alive by Catone.
And because BORGES was removed from the game, Augustelli Third pitcher of the night for Offshore is the neon deck circle. A really at bat here by Shea, who was a triple and a home run away from the cycle. He got the two easy ones out of the way with the single and the double in his first two at bats. And this is kind of a triples friendly field, especially.
Another base hit for Shea Catone as it sneaks through the 3-5 hole.
Great
Throw
shoot.
comes in perfect.
And Gdsl was thinking stay the whole entire way. No sense.
Third base coach held him up nice and early.
He's redeemed himself since that buck.
Hey, Nez, it's up to you on tags. Up to you.
Now batting Andrew Agastelli, the pitcher. Seen him come up big a couple times earlier this year against Town Dock. That's ball. Way inside. Knocks Agastelli back. Pre-bot to the set. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 on pitcher Andrew Agastelli. Pre-bot working quickly. Ags takes a call strike. The knees. 1-2 with one out. Ags hoping to get something through here or hit a fly ball. And that's skipped in the dirt for ball two.
Agastelli's got 4 plate appearances this year. Has 1 RBI. We're going to make it 2 at least with 1 swing at the bat.
And that's strike 3, retiring Agastelli. To bring up the top of the order, Liam Goldstein, playing second base today. Made some spectacular plays, including a diving play going up the middle. A couple line drives that were above his head he had to leave his feet for, and then almost had his head taken off by a tough hop on a ground ball.
And if I could chime in, he's wearing the same jersey number as Agastelli, who just struck out. So 5 coming up after 5. Fun fact.
No.
Well, I know it's a cliche in baseball, but did you say right guy, right spot for this one?
Yeah, I could say that.
Goldstein with one run scored today, was stranded on first in his second at bat. Lined out to the second baseman who timed his jump very well last inning. Now finds himself as the go-ahead run at the plate with the time run at first base. Giant lead by him.
First baseman making a faint signal for a pickoff. We'll see if he throws behind him here. Catone has a monster lead over at first.
Now nobody's doing nothing. Everyone should just stay put and watch this 3-0 come in. You're definitely not green lighting with 2 outs and bases loaded.
Oh, absolutely.
You're gonna sit there and force him to throw 1 strike. See if he can.
That's a ball. So one comes back in here. 9-7.
On second base.
I can't see down to the bullpen to see if anybody's warming for either side here. Because Freebot's in some serious trouble as Danny Rice steps to the plate. The Sacred Heart designated hitter playing shortstop tonight. Check swing ball.
If I had to guess, it would be Leon or Doman warming up down there. If there's anyone warming up, we've already seen Gianelli tonight. Freebot's towing the rubber now, Leon and Doman would most likely be the next guys in line. But as my co-host Chris has said, he doesn't see anyone down there. So this is Pre-Bot's jam that he created, and it's his jam to get out of. To meet here at historic Cardines Field, Newport, Rhode Island. I'm your host TJ BROGLE, alongside my co-host MATTY BORGES. Thank you very much for joining us. We're in the middle of a good one.
Danny Rice settling in for the 2-0. Takes it inside, 3-0.
We've already had 2 walks this inning.
Westcott's got to get somebody loose here. It's just going to slip away. This is not what you want after a monstrous 7-run inning. Oh, and it hits him. Hits a little bit of everybody there. The batter, the catcher, and the umpire.
And if I could just jump in, that is the second 4-pitch walk RBI combo that we've had in 2 batters. That is not a streak you want if you are the Westcott manager who goes out to talk to his pitcher now. I'm not sure what more he could say. It's no secret that he walks a lot of guys. So yeah, it's kind of to be expected. The conversation should be very short. Oh, he's going to go to his bullpen. He's going to the bullpen. Pre-Bot will exit. So first Bogue win. Now Pre-Bot giving up some big rallies. This manager is going to shut it down as he flips it to his reliever. And we'll be right back to tell you about him. This half inning is brought to you by Dovetail Bats. Contact Matty BORGES for the hardest wood in the game. Big league pop without a big league price. Rise above.
It's still shit my order.
Dolman is the new pitcher for Westcott. And if you were listening a few minutes ago, you'd know that he was one of the 2 options that I was predicting would come in, as he is greeted by a swing and a miss by Uriarte for strike 1. So bases loaded, 2 outs.
This is not who you want to see. Uriarte's got pop.
You can say that again. Living dangerously with that high 2-seam fastball. say he's got pop. He leads his team in doubles this year. And now he's in a good hitter's count. 2 balls and 1 strike. So with 1 swing of the bat, he can certainly tie the game. Most likely take the lead if it makes its way to the outfield.
He's got speed on the bases. Uh-oh, he's drifting. He's drifting.
At the fence.
Oh, he does not catch it.
1 run is in.
All 3. All 3.
Here comes the 3rd run. He slides for fun. It's 11-9 here at Cardines Field with 1 swing of the bat.
What a big spot for Mike Uriarty, getting it done. Hitting it high and far with that dovetail bat.
We were just talking about how he leads his team with doubles. He pads that lead with another one accompanied by 3 RBIs. He also leads the team in RBIs, so pad that one as well. And I'd say every inherited runner we've seen tonight has scored. Am I right, Matty?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Deep left field. Going back.
Off the wall.
Off the wall. Uriarty scores very quickly. It's back-to-back doubles in the bottom of the 6th. Offshore has answered the 7th spot with a huge inning of their own. It's chaos at Cardines Field.
And Caldwell pops up to center to end this melee. 6 runs in to answer back here. 12-9 score here. Offshore up on top of Westcott.
We'll be right back. Back to Cardines Field here in Newport, Rhode Island, as my co-host Matty Borges has said. We got a melee going on here on the waterfront, located right across from the Marriott Hotel and the Hamilton Family Aquarium. I'm TJ BROGLE. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, wherever you may be. Pinch hitting for De Palma is Calabro, or maybe it's pronounced Calabro. Maybe after the game he'll critique me on how to say it, but nevertheless, he steps in to face Gdsl, who comes back out for this inning. And that one misses for ball 1. Calabro this year is 8 for 22.
Ooh. I thought he wore that pitch, but apparently not.
Thank you, sir.
1 ball, 1 strike here.
No, 2-0.
Oh, My apologies. Labro is batting 364 with a 440 on base percentage, OPS just under 1,000 at 940. He struck out 7 times this year. He finds himself in a 2-2 count. Don't give him that 8th one just yet. He's going to be thinking single at minimum. So from 2-0 to 2-2. Opposite field line drive, shortstop over, and it is in for a base hit. So the manager making moves, and it's paying off a pinch hit single. Palmer was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground ball back to the pitcher. If you remember, it ricocheted off Baldwin's leg. But nevertheless, 0 for 3 as Calabro singles to lead off the top of the 7th. So Roquez steps in.
Quick check on the runner at first. No avail.
Coming into today, Eddie was batting 100 on the season, but he's looking to improve that. He takes a strike right there. Lopez wears number 22 and looks at a strike. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. He's already struck out once today, but he came around to score last inning in the huge inning Westcott had. 7 runs. But they find themselves down by 3. Oh,
another check.
That one gets by the first baseman all the way over into the chaos over there. And he's going to go all the way to third base. No throw. Pickoff mayhem here at Cardines. A lot going on in foul territory over there, as we talked about earlier. You've got hitting nets, weather tarps, telephone poles, entrances to the stands and dugouts. First base coach is standing over there. This one's lined in right field for a base hit. So Calabro, who finds himself on with a pinch hit single, now finds himself going back into the dugout with a run scored. Roquez. So 2 opposite field singles this inning, Matty.
It's always a good thing. Mitch is staying on the ball.
Indeed. So we have another pinch hitter here. It's going to be Walsh for Brissett. And if my ears hear me correctly, that is Eddie Walsh. Things are moving along here nicely. Swung on and missed.
Big swing and a miss there.
He was thinking about tying this game on that pitch. But nevertheless, it's a 1-1 count.
Breaking ball in there. Call strike. Strike 2.
That breaking ball for Augustelli has looked pretty good when he can locate it properly. Three for 16 on the year coming in. He chops this one back to the pitcher. It's going to be a tough play. Shortstop's going to come across the diamond. Throw takes him off first base. Not sure he would have had him anyway. But 2 pinch hit singles this inning.
Harold's got the magic going here.
He does. Everything he touches just seems to turn into hits. And he's going to call timeout right now. This is his show. We're all just watching him go to work. He's going to talk to his number 9 hitter, Kern, who wears number 17. He's going to...
Andrews?
Myself, this is going to be a pinch hitter. Andrews for the number 9 hitter, Kearns. There's no way he can do it 3 times in a row, can he, Matty?
I don't know. Now Offshore is gonna have a meeting of the minds at the mound.
What is this? A little chess match going on here at Historic Cardines Field. First, one manager calls time, and then they're going to go talk about it on the other side on the mound of what's going on.
If you're gonna talk about it, I'm gonna go talk about it.
And I just happened to notice that the manager for Westcott does not have baseball pants on. That is something that we can talk about another day, but I'd recommend throwing on some white pants, Coach. Nevertheless, Andrew steps in. So down 2, 9-hitter. You got Salzillo on deck, Luna in the hole. I mean, this is as obvious as a sack bunt situation as it gets, right?
Right? You'd think so.
You'd think you'd push it right at third base, make him crash off that bag. He's got to throw across. He squares. It's to the first base side. Shortstop's there. He's going to throw across.
Oh, he's safe.
Oh, he's safe at first. Barking a hit. Billy Longway with the call. And I think everyone thought it was going to go to third base. He base hit bunts. 3 singles this inning. Can you believe it, Matty? By pinch hitters. And they've got something going here.
If you had anybody on the bench, he should pinch hit for Salzillo here. Keep the magic rolling.
I'm not so sure about that one. Salzillo's got 2 walks today. He's 0 for 2, but he is an absolute beast representing Clark University. And he's going to look at ball 1.
No, this is the right man up right here with Luna on deck, Ficacelli in the hole. Offshore's in trouble.
They are absolutely cooking. Good ball.
All driver's seat here. 2-0 to Salzillo.
So far this inning we've had opposite field single, infield single, bunt hit single.
Ooh, he goes with a breaking ball 2-0 to try and break the conventional sequence and falls behind 3-0. I wonder if he's got a green light here. I mean, he's a real hitter.
All right. You called it.
Heads up, fire station.
This one's filed off to the fire station. I see a nice gentleman jump off the front bumper of his fire truck, and he's going to kick it into high gear on foot and run over to get that ball. As the other 2
He's moving.
Seem to be making fun of him for going after that one, but that one's in there for strike 2. So 3-0 to 3-2. Any excuse those firefighters can find to come on over. We'd love to have them over at Historic Cardines Field. It's not a far commute for them. It is for me.
And another one over to the fire station.
That one's going to be more of a souvenir for somebody. That one's not coming back as it rolls south towards the pier.
3-2, one more time to Salzillo. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Tipped into the mitt. Get the first out.
That's the first out of the inning.
As they're going to the bullpen here. Gdsl shakes manager Bob Whalen's hand and heads to the dugout.
Who's Whalen going with now? So this is our 3rd pitching change of the night, where the pitcher coming in is inheriting bases loaded. You never know what you're going to see here down in Newport, Rhode Island in the George Donnelly Sunset League.
This is Cam Ruggieri. Ruggieri. Sure. Whichever. Maybe he'll come and tell me how to say it after the end.
That's my favorite. I love when they do that. Come on up. Come meet the announcers.
Ruggieri's thrown quite a few innings for Offshore this season. I think he's 2nd on the team with got to be close to 20.
I think you were correct about that one. He is 2nd on his team with 16 2/3 innings pitched. A nice little 3.37 ERA. 8 earned runs in 16 2/3 innings. Has a save. 23 strikeouts, so a serious punch-out pitcher. And this is a nice move, I think, by manager Bob Whalen, acting manager Bob Whalen. I think this is a good move by him. He doesn't take too many warm-up pitches, just gets right down to business. As he faces the Bridgewater State representative, Luna.
This is the spot for Westcott right here. Less than 2 outs, the harder the order up, you got to come through.
Luna's already scored 3 times today. Leads his team in runs scored today. No one else even has 2. So that's down the line. That's a fair ball. 1 run is in. Here comes the second run, the tying run. Everybody's safe.
A double for Luna. Hits the rocket down the left field line, beating the third baseman.
Roquez and Walsh both score on that one as Andrews advances to third. And Luna,
We have a tie game.
we've got a tie game at historic Hardings Field. It's 12-12 with each team having 12 hits in this game. Unbelievable. Second and third, still only 1 out. We've had 16 runs scored in the last 1.5
Sorry,
innings.
I did that to you.
This ball's crushed right at him. Tagging at third to give them the lead. It's 13-12. That was Andrews who came in to score. Luna stays at second. Sack fly by Mitch Ficcicelli, who represents Mitchell College. Don't forget to give him the RBI. And here's Santos, who had 2 hits in the last 2 innings. He can make it 3 hits in 2 innings right now. 2 outs. Popped up. Center fielder drifting over a few feet. He is under it. That's that. Pure chaos. We'll be right back.
At Hardings Field.
We're back at Hardings as Dineza leads off this inning. They find themselves trailing by 1, if you can believe it. Like I said, we've had 17 runs scored in the last inning and a half as this game has taken flight. If you had the over,
You're in the money.
You're doing very well. It was looking like a fairly low-scoring game earlier, but absolutely pandemonium at the historic Carnegie Field located in Newport, Rhode Island. I'm your host, TJ BROGLE. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you're just tuning in, it's a one-run ball game to sum it up.
That's a foul ball towards the Gateway Center.
You ever been to the Gateway Center?
I've taken a few buses in my day.
Okay. Well, maybe that ball will find its way onto one. Someone picks it up and jumps on a Greyhound. That one is in there for a strike.
I think you call that ball.
What else is there? I'm wrong again. 3 balls, 1 strike on
Way up,
Nezza.
Nezzy, way up, Nezzy.
Backdoor breaking ball for strike 2. So if I'm correct, which is rare these days, it is a full count. Nezzy, as the boys call him, takes ball 4. We've seen him. We saw him get a rally going last inning with a single. And now he gets it going with a walk. It's like the same movie over again.
Right?
And shout out to Westcott manager Harold Tillinghast, who made all the right moves last inning. Pinch hitters, cashing in for singles, the bunt call after the discussion, was a great bunt, base hit bunt, and this has been a very up and down night for him. Came out of the gate firing about a safe call on a balk that was overturned, and then found himself trailing by a bunch, and now he's winning by 1.
Had to make a tough mid-inning pitching change too.
You never want to do that if you're the manager. You want to let your guys ride it out, but it's not been the case tonight. 2 balls and no strikes to Diaz. He has probably the sweetest looking bat in the league, but looking for a dovetail. Contact my co-host, MATTY BORGES, who will send one right out of the back of his truck. Place your custom order with him. Get your name put on the bat. Maybe give a bat for a July 4th present. You can get a red, white, and blue shipped right to you. That one is in there for a strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Diaz. Martins waits on deck. Manager Bob Whalen looking over at my direction. Maybe he'll sign a ball for me after the game. After that last missile he hit to the gap. That one's ball 3. Please wait till after the game to get all your autographs. Do not ask the players for autographs during the game as much as you want to. Maybe exercise a little bit of self-restraint. It is posted around the field, and I'm alerting you now. You will not be ejected if you ask for one, but it is highly frowned upon.
Yeah.
Here's the 3-2.
Yeah.
Oh, and Diaz hits a ball over the shortstop's head. Finds some grass for another single. Offshore's cooking again.
This game has been all offense for the past hour or so.
And the hot bat comes up. Martins, who's driven the ball each time. Hit the double off the wall. He had a single and just missed another homer where he skied it.
That's exactly right.
Warning track fly ball with no warning track.
He was swinging for the fences on that one. He swings and misses, but he feels the same confidence you feel in him. He steps in there with that white sleeve on his right arm, elbow guard, oven mitt, the whole shebang. He's a complete ball player looking to do some damage off Doman. Ooh,
And he wears it.
Right off the elbow guard I just mentioned. That was a breaking ball. So he didn't get his money's worth on that one, but nevertheless, bases loaded, no one out.
For Shea Catones, 3 for 3, right?
Oh, look out. If I'm Westcott,
I'd make a pitching change
I'd
here.
either make a pitching change, I'd have the first baseman go just talk to him, have the catcher run out there, mound visit, get this settled down. It has been pure
Shea
chaos
Catone.
from an offensive perspective. Someone's got to settle Doman down as he kicks and throws.
Big swing and a miss by Catone. He was looking to leave the downs.
Yeah, good job.
They just need a ball in play here. Get something through. Shea's fast, so he's going to run hard. You're going to see a good 90 out of him here.
Likes what the catcher puts down.
I don't know what's going on. It looked like the pitcher balked.
There was some hand movement there.
Oh, and there's another base hit into left field. Oh, he holds up the runner at second.
Dinezza scores on the play, though. That leadoff
You have a tie
walk-
game.
That leadoff walk was money.
That brings pitcher Cameron Jerry to bat. Up, and Harold Tillinghast is on his way out there.
One batter too late, in my opinion, but we're going to try to settle things down now, stop this bleeding.
Rumor has it he's listening to the stream in the dugout and is taking our advice.
Well, that would not be the first time that's happened, although I don't recommend it. So Bob Whalen's going to have a short conversation with his batter, runner on third, and now his runner on second comes in, as everyone seems to want to have a meeting except for the three outfielders who prefer to just stay where they're put. Right fielder's going to hang out there, center fielder's going to hang out there, while all 17 other players have meetings, including me and my co-host, who are having a brief side meeting. We'll fill you in on that later, but once again, if you guys need a dovetail bat, please call, text, email,
Charging for all this.
post online for dovetail bats, as Chris is not happy with me again, which is normal run of the mill for me. I'll make it up to him, but we're back to the action here.
Sticking with Doman. Bases loaded. Oh, he tried a safety squeeze here, and
I mean, that's real risky. All the catcher's got to do is step on home plate. That's a risky one, if you ask me.
looked like he missed it entirely.
If I had to guess, Leone is the next pitcher in line. I can't see if he's warming up. Maybe my co-host has a sweatshirt down there. He can go run and grab and let us know while he's down there. But for now, it's Doman who fouls this one off, so he's going to be in a hole 0-2.
He is looking very uncomfortable up there.
Now he'll be swinging away, my guess.
And the pitch upstairs. Ball one. 1-2 count on Cameron Jerry.
Jerry, the third batter to throw this 10-hole squad. It was Bodwin, Gdsl, and now Jerry. Fouls off a pitch.
I throw break him. This is wide open.
Must be Danny Rice warming up down there for Offshore.
Oh, interesting. He's in the hole.
Oh, that must be why they're yelling at him.
They're going to need him shortly, as this one is inside for ball 2. And the teammates from Offshore love it. They can smell blood in the water, just like the rest of us, with Goldstein on deck and Rice in the hole. If you're Westcott, you're thinking infield pop-up double play, get me back in. Ball 3, full count. So he tried to safety squeeze the first 2 pitches to get 2 strikes, and now he's taken 3 straight balls.
Doman has gone to breaking balls, all with 2 strikes here. I would just go right at him. Throw it by him. Yeah. For Jerry hanging on here. Another fight swing.
Fans are coming to their feet here at historic Hardings Field. We've got a good one. Offshore thinking ball game with 1 swing of the bat. They just had Rice warming up. Fouled off again. Net saves the $9 for us, so we'll count back onto the field. Umpire Manny Barrera reminds us we need to give him a couple as he's running low.
Ruggieri really fighting here,
Oh, this has been
making Doman work.
an absolutely great at bat. Tried to safety squeeze the first 2 pitches. Found himself in an 0-2. Oh, here comes a 950 on that. Oh, 4! He walks in the guy who was trying to give himself up. And he walked the 10 hitter to get to top. And manager Harold Tillingast is fuming as he comes out. And
He's got to make a change here. It's his second visit of the inning. I don't know who he's going to.
He's looking around his field and he calls somebody from the dugout as Doman will exit with that blue arm sleeve on. He's kind of shaking his head and not much to say. It's 14-13 here at Cardines Field. We'll be right back. We're back at Cardines. Offshore 14, Westcott 13. As the new pitcher is Gdsl making his sixth appearance of the year. He's pitched 6 2/3 innings, striking out a very impressive 13, but walking 12 in the meantime. His last outing against the Mugville 9 pitched an inning 2/3, gave up 2 runs, 2 strikeouts, 3 walks, and he gave up his only 2 hits of the season. So he has been lights out minus the walks. Manager Harold Tillingast is going to go and try and have him pull him out of this jam. We have bases loaded pitching change again, Matty Borges. Have you ever seen so many?
No.
Dynamite. As Goldstein looks at ball 2, it's 2 balls and 1 strike to the second baseman.
Offshore has got the heart coming up again.
I mean, with this lineup, it seems like the heart never stops. I mean, Martin's the 8 hitter.
Yeah, when you got your...
Has hits for days. Shakatone at the 9 spot has hits for days.
Yeah, 4 for 4.
There's no break in this. So now Goldstein steps in with Rice on deck, and we expect to see Rice on the mound next inning. But for now, let's focus on this ground ball, second base. Slow roller. His only play bobbled it. He bobbled. His only play was the first base, but he gets nothing.
I'm not even sure he was going to make that.
Oh, it was just so soft.
It looked like his eyes were watching the guy come home. That makes it 15-13.
Still waiting to see if that one was scored a hit or an error, but regardless,
Error.
they're going to go E4 on that one. And Martins will score from third base as Satone advances. So does Ruggieri. And now Rice takes strike one. This has been one of the most exciting games we've had this year in the George Donald Sunset. Is that an exaggeration, Matty?
Not at all.
Pitches inside and low for ball one to Mr. Rice, who wears number 1. He's already scored twice today.
Looks like he's using a new bat, a tater bat.
Check swing, but strike on the pitch. That is a tough pitch to hit. Third baseman is in on the grass. First baseman's in on the grass. Middle infielders are in double play depth, so they're willing to sacrifice the run to get 2 outs. As this one is going inside. Here comes the runner to home. He's going to have to slide around the pitcher. This ball's shuffled off to the right side. Another run is in. It's Shea Catone scoring his second run of the game. All the other runners will advance. So put Ruggieri at third, Goldstein at second base, and now the stage is set for Rice to really give himself some breathing room as, like I said, we expect him to take the mound next inning. 3-run lead for Offshore. There's the pitch.
Another check swing.
That's a pretty close one to take. 2 strikes, but he's seeing it well, so we trust him. And we trust Manny. Ground ball right side. This one's going to get through. 1 run is in. Here
2 runs are in.
Second run. Rice cashes in to make it 18-13.
Wow. What a night.
We've had 21 runs scored in less than 2 innings. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1 to Uriarty. Called off to the right side. Foul right off the post and ricochets down the right field line. Somebody from Westcott will gladly help us out. Uriarty's definitely got some pop in that bat. As I said, he leads his team in doubles, leads his team in RBIs, and I'm sure he's not excited about this stat, but he is second on his team in hit by pitches. We wish Mike well. Look out. Finds himself in a 1-2 hole right now. Stop me if you've heard this before, but the damage has already been done this inning. Offshore with another 6-spot for the second consecutive inning. That one is in there for strike 3, looking for the first out of the inning, Matty.
Wow. That's a long time. 6 runs, back-to-back 6-run innings for Offshore.
You read my mind. So here's the manager, Bob Boyd, acting manager, as I've been told. And if I could sing Bob's praises a little bit, he has been very resilient tonight. Had his team implode for a 7-run inning on defense, came right back and answered the call for a 6-spot, then found themselves trailing again by 1 after letting them 4, and they bounced right back for another 6-spot. And he has been involved in both of these rallies. His last 2 at bats, Matty, 2 doubles. And he's catching. Finds himself in a 0-1 hole here.
I just realized I had the score backwards.
What else is new? That's how we do it. That ball will get by and trickle towards the on-deck circle as Rice will advance to second.
As you see, these are changing up, and I'm fixing them. Apologies. It's a little late to be.
I think that we've said we're
realizing these
not
things.
perfect a couple times. I think everyone's understanding what's going on. We're doing our best here in the George Donnelly Sunset League. We have some very good support with Chris off to our left. Stats man keeps us in check when we get a little too wild, which is rare. But we really appreciate Chris and all his hard work that he does. And occasionally we're going to have some things slip through the cracks, like some scoreboard malfunctions. There's Bob Whalen. It's another one. 3 balls, 1 strike. His teammates root on the skipper. Not afraid to call his own number. And if I could pump Bob's tires just a little bit more, coming into tonight, he led his team and leads his team in runs scored as he wears that one off his left arm, the right hand, left arm, maybe both. He'll take his time getting down to first base. As getting hit with 3 balls is not ideal. You'd rather just take ball 4, but that one kind of ricochets off the left arm onto the right wrist. He looks over at his dugout with a huge smile and peers at the scoreboard, which I'm also looking at, and suddenly forgets about that hit by pitch. Here's Caldwell. No batting gloves, big lefty. Here's number 99. Does major damage on the mound and at the dish. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, this game was cruising along, but it's taken us over an hour just to play the last inning and a half. I'm assuming the viewers at home are not complaining as that one's inside for ball 2. I mean, it's just more baseball. Everyone likes the pitchers too, but we also love bats. Coming into today, Caldwell was 4 for 19 with 4 walks.
Big swing and a miss there.
Great. Why not?
Yeah, with 1 down. I mean, fly ball does it.
Does have 7 strikeouts on the year in 19 at-bats. It's a little high, but he has way more strikeouts on the mound. That's what we're really talking about.
Oh,
Back is flying.
and that brings up Tyler Daneza. With 2 outs here.
I mean, Nez is spraying the ball all over the place. He's running all over the place. He scored 3 runs tonight. This veteran is the real deal. (18-13) the score. Ball right side, makes that funny hop. Second baseman fields it off to his left, throws the first for the final out of the inning. We will move on to the top of the 8th. Offshore 18, Westcott 13. And Westcott coming back, and we come back.
Welcome back to Cardines Field. Camera Jerry's on the mound again, facing a pinch hitter. Miles gets
Monty Gans.
Monty. Oh, 2 on the batter here. Gary trying to close this out. Misses outside with the breaking ball.
And Matty, if I could just take the audience around the league for a moment here, I just want to talk about the league leaders. Mike Castillo from Mudville 9 leads the league in hits. Mike Castillo is also tied for the league lead in home runs. Mike Castillo leads the league in RBIs, and he's third place behind Logan Downey in batting average.
Let me say this. The league leader in home runs actually has 3, and that's Austin Davis. It's just the site's a little tough with the picture. It doesn't say the name. If you actually go to the players screen and sort by homers, you'll see it.
Shout out Austin Davis. Didn't mean to slight him. I was just going by the stats I was given. Ben Miller on the pitching side leads the league in wins. And Owen Caldwell, who started this game for Offshore today, leads the league in strikeouts coming into today. Shout out Austin Davis, Mike Castillo, Logan Downey, Ben Miller, and Owen Caldwell, who all lead the league in at least one category. We have other things to deal with right now as that one's fouled off the right-hand side. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out.
This is Calabro.
Yep. And we saw him pinch hit and single into left field. As this one's bobbled by the shortstop, he'll have no play. As he finds himself on for the second time in 2 at-bats.
She's gonna hit a fly. It's gonna sound good. He's gonna hit a fly ball into
And that'll bring up Roques. Takes that breaking ball away. One down here, top of the 8th. Looks like this base runner wants to go. Swinging a pop into right field. Caldwell coming on, makes a diving catch. Holds on. Looked like his first step was back, but recovered nicely to make the sliding catch in right field for the second out. Now bring up Eddie Walsh.
he's gonna hit a ground ball to
In the year 2000, Cardines Field received a $500,000 grant from the Department of Environmental Management. Had a major makeover.
Made it wheelchair accessible.
We always want to be very thoughtful to everybody. And we want to make sure that this field is accessible to everybody. This pitch is swung on and missed.
Big swing and a miss there.
Finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole as Mr. Walsh.
Eddie Walsh is brother of former Brothers Oven legend Tyler Walsh, who won an MVP back in the mid-2000s.
You can see that baseball runs in the family here. Brother of a former MVP, that's got to be something.
Tyler was right-handed though. Eddie's lefty. As he swings and misses going down. Strike 3.
That's the 3rd out of the inning.
As Manny Ferrera's having fun with a young fan behind the backstop.
We would encourage the fans not to ask for autographs until at least after the game. And Manny has been known to sign one or two. Maybe he'll sign my book. Wouldn't mind that at all. Once again, we want to thank Chris for having us here at the beautiful Cardinals Field. He's been a great asset, very nice to me. I want to thank my co-host, Matty BORGES, great friend of mine and great ball player. He's a legend around these parts. And I really appreciate all you having me narrate this game for you wherever you can find yourself. Whether you're in the car listening on YouTube through your Bluetooth audio, maybe you're in the grandstands and you just want to hear some announcing while it's going on. Maybe you're just going into work and just tuning in. Maybe a friend shared the link with you and this is your first time watching. Wherever you are, whatever your story is, we want to thank you. This is the George Donnelly Sunset League, and we hope to provide more blazing hot action we have supplied to you all year.
I'll tell you, it'd be nice if you guys subscribed. We're trying to build this up. Trying to offer a little bit more than the average amateur league.
I would say that this league is a highly competitive amateur league loaded with college studs from all over New England and beyond. And we're not going anywhere anytime soon. And if you're out of town and you want to come check us out, the Marriott Hotel's right behind us. You can walk right over to the ballpark.
Admission to these games is free, I'd like to add.
And that's very important because where else are you going to find high quality baseball like this where you can just walk in? I mean, I've seen dogs in the grandstands before. Come on down. Bring someone.
Kid. Stop.
In there for strike one.
That was fast. That was inside corner. That was inside corner.
One ball, one strike on the batter. Broken bat.
Oh, finally broke that green thing.
Oh, not the bat that I'm in love with.
Oh, it dies a hero. He's safe.
It did die a hero. If you were listening on one of our previous broadcasts of Offshore, we had quite the discussion about that bat, and it goes down. Maybe I can convince Owen Caldwell to sign it for me and then give it to me.
That sounded pretty solid when he banged it on the ground there.
It fixed itself. Can you believe it? The legend of the bat grows. I can't believe my ears.
That brings up Martin.
Outside for a ball. I can't believe it. That bat sounded like broken, beyond broken. I'm surprised there's not shards everywhere. What color did you refer to that bat as?
Seafoam green.
The seafoam green lives on possible.
It looks like a 50s Fender Telecaster with that surf green look.
That's exactly right. Maybe you know someone that had a 1956 Chevy Bel Air in that color.
Oh yeah, that'd be popular.
And if I can get someone to let me know if that bat is okay, I will relay that information to you as soon as possible. But we've also mentioned where to get bats at some point during this broadcast. A couple times. I'm not going to say it again. But there's definitely a place to get bats if that bat is indeed broken, or if yours breaks.
It looks like we have a pinch hitter, Sean Whalen, entering the game for Shea Catone. Shea had a hell of a day. 4 for 4. Bunch of RBIs,
4
double.
for 4 was 0 for 2 with 2 walks coming in today, which means he has found his way on base in 6 of his 8 plate appearances. Just an absolute machine from that 9-hole. And I don't want to speak for manager Bob Whalen.
That's why we don't sit there.
I highly recommend getting him a little bit further up the line, because that foul ball almost takes out half the offshore team, who's kind of all congregated on the right-hand side of their, to my right, left-hand side of their dugout. This ball's fouled off. This one's going to go back towards the intersection. I see.
Nope, it stayed in.
Oh, thank God, because that Hyundai behind us was destined to have a new dent. So that's why we have the net here, and that's why you want to park offside. And you walk over from your hotel. This ball's in the dirt.
1 and 2.
First and second, nobody out. Offshore 18, Westcott 13. Guardians Field. TJ BROGLE, MATTY BORGES. The pitch.
Oh, and he bangs him out there on a quite an inside pitch.
Yeah, I don't disagree with Manny very often. We're very thankful for Manny. We love when he comes down here. I'm not so sure about that one. Regardless, 1 out. I will take third. Untested. Diaz, who reached earlier this inning to start it off, takes third on a defensive indifference / stolen base. That is not my job to determine. It's just my job to call it. Pitcher comes set and delivers. In the dirt. Martin's over on first base, thinking, should I? Should I not? I think he should, as he expands the lead, maybe another half stride. And he's gone on the pitch. There's the throw. He is safe. Well, he read my mind. Or I read his. You guys can decide. So base hit scores 2 here with that speed, unless it's an infield hit. Here's the pitch.
For Jerry, had a big time RBI last time up with Wall. He's right there again with the 3-1 count.
That was probably a 9-pitch at bat as he walks again. His teammates liked that walk a little less than the last one, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely.
They were on cloud 9 the last one, and that walk was just kind of more of a normal walk, like more of a normal, not as big of a spot, same result, does not get the RBI unfortunately. But that brings up Goldstein, who's had quite a busy day offensively and defensively, and you can see the offshore players did not learn from the previous foul ball. They have decided to still congregate right there, which is fine with me. I have no problem with it. I'm protected by a net, a fence, and my co-host Matty Borges, Gold Glover Matty Borges, who will protect me from anything, not just baseballs. If that ball misses for ball 1, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Matty, when's the last time you won a Gold Glove or had some honorary award for your glove work?
I want to say 2021. I won a Gold Glove down here for first base.
In the George Donnelly Sunset League?
Yes.
Absolutely fantastic. So add that to his resume, as that ball is right just off the plate for ball 2. But a Gold Glove for a first base? I saw you at first base maybe a couple days ago for the Mudville Nines. That one's in there for ball 3.
Wasn't my finest outing.
You said it, not me. I was, I will say though, 2021, on paper it looks like a long time ago, but to me it feels just like yesterday. Can you relate to that?
Yes, I can.
And that one is ball 4 to Goldstein, and he will cash in on an RBI for that one, as Diaz comes home to step on home plate to make it 19-13. And if I could just circle back to Matty's glove work, I did not know that about you.
Yeah, I played quite a bit of first base here, uniquely because of the setup of the field. It's hard to run a team from third base. Years and years ago, if we had awards, it's a pretty good chance I would have gotten one. I had years with 90 plus innings over there and 1 or 2 boots. So That's generally pretty solid.
Very impressive. I'm going to guess that the hardest balls here are ground balls. I'm sorry, balls that are grounded to the third baseman, thrown across the diamond at first base when that sun's kind of right in your eye. Right? There's a nasty sun glare at some hours of the day over there.
Absolutely. Certain times a year, the first and second inning are damn near unbearable for a first baseman trying to receive a pickoff from a pitcher or a throw from third or short.
I can't imagine it's much easier for the base runners when it comes to pickoff moves. But nevertheless, we are just talking about your glove work. So how do you grind through something like that? Do you have to talk to your pitcher beforehand, like, hey, maybe just casually check over here, keep it low? How do you communicate that to your pitcher and maybe third baseman when everyone knows that that's the situation?
Well, like I was saying, when I was at third, shouting across the whole field with your pitcher in the way of it, telling somebody to get loose, it's not exactly a confidence builder for a pitcher.
Definitely
So
not.
being at first, I could be a little bit more subtle, but the real thing that makes it easy is having good teammates who you can rely on that recognize situations and see things before they happen, can anticipate a little bit.
As this one's fly to left field, the man on third is tagging. Here comes the throw, and he will slide into home plate safely. So a very productive out by Rice. We call that sac fly for people who are new to this. And that is the second out of the inning. And Martins comes around to score from third base for the second run of the inning. But Matty, I want to thank you for that insight. I mean, that's the kind of stuff you get listening to the broadcast on George Donnelly League when you have a Gold Glove baseball player in the booth offering his insight and his very unique perspective on things. It's not always straightforward like you see on TV. There's a lot of nuance that goes into this.
Absolutely.
So here's Uriarte with manager Bob Whalen on deck. I'm not sure if Bob's dying to get another at bat after that. After that last at bat, as maybe. So Uriarte is up at the plate, and as I was saying before we had a little microphone hiccup, I'm not sure if Bob's dying to get back up there after facing this pitcher last time. He kind of got hit by a pitch in two different spots. He's got a huge lead, 7 runs going into the ninth. It's not really that situation where you're dying to get up, but then again, when runs are aplenty, it's always fun to hit, right?
Yeah. After wearing that pitch,
I mean, that pitch is coming in there high 80s, and that's the type of competition you will see in the George Donnelly Sunset League. These very live arms representing their college coming down here to play high-level baseball that gets them polished in the offseason.
That's it. Curfew.
Strike 3 swinging, and I am hearing off in the distance that this game is going to end via curfew, so we will not see the top of the ninth. Mark it down as final score: Offshore 20, Westcott 13, in a game that both teams had leads and blew them, but in the end, Offshore
Carps and bases, please.
prevails. And we'll be right back as the two teams handshake.
Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, this George Donnelly Sunset League broadcast has been brought to you by Sitting Bull Tattoo. Find them at 136 Thames Street in Newport, Rhode Island. If you've got a story, so why hide it? At Sitting Bull Tattoo, you can turn your ideas into bold, custom ink that looks incredible today and for years to come. Like I said before, whether you're getting your first tattoo or adding to your collection, our artists take the time to bring your vision to life. Clean lines, vivid detail, and a look that's unmistakably you. Go see Dave at Sitting Bull Tattoo this week and book your appointment. Like I said, book your appointment at Sitting Bull Tattoo, where your story takes shape. Scan the QR code on your screen and link up with Dave, who's my friend.
This game has also been brought to you by Dovetail Bats. Contact Matty Borges for the hardest wood in the game. Big league pop without a big league price. Rise above.
And that improves Offshore's record to 5-9, and Westcott will fall to 4-7, a 20 spot by Offshore. That's something to be reckoned with. I want to thank everyone for making this possible, including Chris. And thank you to all of our production team, executive producer, and my co-host, Matty Borges. This is TJ BROGLE thanking you and signing off. Everybody have a good night. We are live from Cardin's. And this is the George Donnelly Sunset Baseball League. We'll see you next time.